Do not tell anyone about this money when it arrives. When the blessing eventually materializes, when a door that has been closed for years unexpectedly opens, and when the chances you have been praying for finally begin to present themselves, don't announce it right away. Because some of the gifts that God has given you are meant to be kept hidden and not showcased. You know, not all blessings are meant to be discussed in public. Certain blessings are considered sacred. Some breakthroughs are so deliberate and divine that even a single sloppy phrase might provoke opposition from those who were never supposed to see what God is accomplishing in you. You have to learn to walk gently when this money arrives and the plenty you've been planting finally begins to appear. Since quiet does not equate to concealment, protection comes from silence. Being silent is a sign of maturity. Wisdom comes from silence. Those who know when to speak and when to remain silent are blessed by God. Many people's issue is that they claim to destroy their own wonders by speaking too soon. Before a seed grows into a tree, they announce it. Before it takes hold, they reveal their pledge. And jealousy starts to move when it's seen by the wrong people. Jealous words start to spread around what God was doing in private. Negative energy starts to build. A financial breakthrough from God is not an opportunity to boast. It's a stewardship call. It's not an encouragement to flaunt your possessions, what you possess. It's a test to determine if you can manage the results of your prayers. Your hands are not the only things that God blesses. He puts your heart to the test, and He wants to know if you'll be modest when the wealth comes. Are you going to? When the favor becomes apparent, will you still go silently? Because while many people can cope with poverty, few can cope with affluence. When they have nothing, many people remain devoted. But when money comes in, they become unbalanced. God is not opposed to wealth. He opposes pride. He is not opposed to achievement. He opposes forgetfulness. Remember who handed you the money when it arrives. Do you recall the tears you shed in private? The times you went without food? When no one was around, you whispered your prayers. Do you recall how long it took you to arrive here? Since money is more than just paper. It's a soul-testing instrument. It reveals your inner self. It discloses whether your faith was sincere or if you were just looking for solace. Don't notify anyone when this money arrives, since some blessings should be kept secret until they reach adulthood. You must move silently like a gardener maintaining a precious field as God starts to lift you and the doors of financial increase start to open. Every time a seed sprouts, you don't shout. Sprouts. You tend to it in silence until it is robust enough to withstand the wind. Silence is not a sign of weakness during certain seasons. It's a wonderful tactic. Hiding out of fear is not the point. Yes, it's about shielding what God has given to you from distracting noise. You must be aware that the same folks who were at ease with your suffering may become uncomfortable with your prosperity when God begins to increase your riches. They don't despise you. It's that their complacency is confronted with your elevation. They are reminded of their tardiness by your blessing. Additionally, your development reveals their stagnation. God instructs you to move silently for this reason. He wants you to develop peacefully, away from the thoughts of those who find it difficult to accept your new self. Wealth is more than a prize. It is an obligation, if it is not sent by God, to everyone, since not everyone is equipped to bear the associated burden. To carry abundance without being harmed by it, one must practice spiritual discipline. Few individuals are prepared for the spiritual maturity that comes with financial freedom, despite the fact that many people yearn for it. Because whatever is already in your heart is amplified by money. Your avarice will increase if you are self-centered. Your generosity will be amplified if you are modest. Your negligence will be amplified if you act recklessly. For this reason, you shouldn't reveal the money when it arrives. You have to ask God for guidance while sitting in silence. God, show me how to use this blessing so that it increases your mission rather than my ego, because there is a purpose for divine wealth. Atmospheres are shifting. It arrives to reinstate dignity. It comes to provide vision and heal future generations. And that can't occur if your natural tendency is to hunt for approval from those who previously disregarded you. You also need to be aware of the time when the blessing comes. What is shown and what is given are two different things. God might give you anything right now. However, He might tell you not to disclose anything just yet. Since not all harvests are prepared for exhibition, certain fruits need to ripen in the dark. Certain blessings have to develop in silence. Exposing them too soon invites opposition that may have been prevented. Keep in mind that destroying a seed is simpler than chopping down a tree. God advises you to wait because of this. Before you display your wealth, let it take root. God will eventually want your success to be seen for His glory rather than your own. He will test your ability to keep secrets, though before then, He will silently test your self-control. Is it possible for you to manage the blessing in private without having to demonstrate it in public?